the social media Trojan horse. Are we voluntarily enrolling in modern-day Psyops? We're living in a time where social media has become more than just a place to connect with friends. It's where we explore our identities, share our struggles, and find our people. Whether it's self-diagnosing ADHD, autism, or Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, or embracing ideas like starseeds and empaths, we're putting our personal data out there like never before. But what if this whole movement is actually a modern-day Trojan horse? Over the past few years, people have flocked to the internet to find answers about their mental and physical health. Online communities dedicated to neurodivergence and rare conditions have exploded, offering support and validation. But here's the thing. Are we unknowingly feeding into a system that's tracking and categorizing us for purposes we don't fully understand? Think about it. We're openly sharing whether we're gifted, have chronic illnesses, or possess unique cognitive abilities. Could this data be used to profile us for future tracking, research, or even recruitment? Programs like the Gifted and Talented Education Initiative and Cold War-era Project Stargate were all about finding people with extraordinary abilities. GATE focused on gifted kids, while Stargate investigated psychic phenomena and remote viewing. And then there's Project Paperclip, where the US secretly brought Nazi scientists into the country after World War II to push technological advancements. These programs suggest that governments have long sought to harness human intelligence and technology for military and strategic advantage. With today's AI and neural technology, social media might just be the new way to categorize and recruit people without them even realizing it. During the COVID-19 lockdowns, discussions about GATE and other programs blew up online, making many of us wonder, did these programs ever really end, or did they just evolve into something even more advanced and hidden? Elon Musk's innovations like Neuralink, brain-machine interfaces, are sparking excitement and controversy at the same time. Neuralink could change the way we approach healthcare, but it also raises major red flags around privacy, ethics, and the potential for misuse by corporations or governments. Critics warn about data security, consent, and the long-term societal impact of integrating AI directly with the human brain. And then there's Starlink, Musk's satellite internet project. If AI surveillance taps into these technologies, monitoring individuals, especially those with unique cognitive or genetic traits, could become easier than ever. The scary part? It's all happening under the guise of convenience and progress. Governments have always denied involvement in secretive programs, only for the truth to come out years later. Could the push for AI-driven smart technologies be a front for a larger surveillance operation? Recently, Meta faced backlash for allowing LGBTQ+ identities to be labeled as mental illnesses under certain content moderation policies. This kind of categorization could set the stage for some dangerous legal implications. Think restricted access to healthcare, employment discrimination, and loss of civil rights protections. It's not hard to imagine how social media could be used to group people in ways that lead to real-world consequences, just like we've seen in other parts of the world where LGBTQ+ identities are criminalized. With the US government slowly dripping out information on UFOs and UAPs through declassified reports and congressional hearings, it's worth wondering if all this talk about aliens is just a distraction. Could it be that the people reporting alien abductions are actually being targeted for testing due to unique genetic markers like negative blood types or heightened cognitive abilities? It wouldn't be the first time the government denied and covered up the truth. On the surface, social media self-diagnosis seems like a harmless way to explore who we are and find community. But take a step back, and the bigger picture suggests we might be walking into a carefully orchestrated system that sorts, tracks, and even manipulates populations with unique traits. Whether it's through AI-driven data mining, surveillance satellites, or biomonitoring technologies, the boundaries between participation and coercion are becoming harder to see. So here's the big question. Are we willingly sharing too much? And is all this data collection leading us into something far bigger than we ever imagined? What do you think? Have you noticed how much personal info you share online? Are we stepping into a new era of surveillance disguised as self-discovery? Drop your thoughts below.